Today is August 23rd, 2025. As the sun rises over the South China Sea, a new day brings renewed hope and determination. In the West Philippine Sea, a new chapter of courage and resilience is unfolding, echoing across the waves and into the hearts of a nation. On the tiny island of Pag-asa, also known as Thitu, the Philippines has constructed a 3-kilometer runway, an engineering feat on this remote outpost. This is more than just an airstrip. It's a powerful symbol of defiance, sovereignty, and national pride. For years, other nations have built military fortresses and artificial islands on disputed reefs, changing the landscape and raising tensions. The Philippines responded with quiet determination, focusing on strengthening its own presence and supporting its people. Now, this runway sends a clear and unmistakable message. The Philippines is here to stay and will not be intimidated. It's not just about military strategy, it's about the heart and soul of a nation and the lives of those who call this island home. The few hundred Filipinos who live here, along with this new runway, stand as a testament to the country's enduring claim and unbreakable spirit. The first large aircraft landing here is more than just a technical achievement. It's the sound of progress, security, and hope for the future. For those on Pag-asa, help and vital supplies are now closer than ever, bringing relief and connection to the outside world. This runway is a lifeline, strengthening the bond between this remote community and the rest of the country, and ensuring no one is left behind. It shows that no Filipino is ever truly alone or forgotten, no matter how distant their home may be. The story of this runway resonates far beyond the Philippines, drawing international attention to the struggle for sovereignty and justice. It's a narrative of a smaller nation bravely asserting its rights and dignity on the world stage, inspiring others facing similar challenges. This is not a story of aggression, but of defense, hope, and the unwavering will to protect what is rightfully theirs. It's about securing a safe and prosperous home for its people, and ensuring the next generation can look to the West Philippine Sea with pride and confidence. The Philippines' bold stand on Thitu Island is a beacon for all who fight for what is rightfully theirs, a shining example of courage, unity, and hope for the future. Thitu Island's transformation is a result of a deliberate and sustained national effort, reflecting the Philippines' commitment to securing its territory and supporting its people in the West Philippine Sea. The government has invested billions of pesos to fortify its presence in the Spratlys, ensuring that the islands remain under Filipino control and are well equipped to face any challenges. The new 3-kilometer runway is a true game changer. It can now accommodate larger military and civilian aircraft, significantly boosting patrol capabilities, enabling faster response times, and improving connectivity for both defense and humanitarian missions. Alongside the runway, a modern sheltered port is being built. This facility provides a safe harbor for Navy, Coast Guard, and local fishing boats, even during harsh weather, and serves as a vital logistics hub for the island. This port ensures the secure and regular delivery of supplies, food, and equipment, supporting both the civilian community and the military garrisons stationed on the island. These upgrades are part of a broader vision, integrating the Calayan Island Group more closely into the nation and strengthening the Philippines' hold over its westernmost territories. The ultimate goal is to create sustainable, secure communities and robust defense positions where civilians and soldiers can live and work side by side in safety. Improved infrastructure means a permanent Filipino presence in this critical region, making it possible for families to thrive and for the nation to assert its sovereignty. These islands are not just dots on a map. They are home to Filipino families, children, and communities who are building their future here. The upgrades also enhance maritime domain awareness, allowing the Philippines to better protect its resources, monitor its waters, and respond swiftly to any incursions or emergencies. The new runway and port are not just infrastructure. They are the foundations for a stronger, more secure future for the entire region and for generations to come. The Philippines is building not just structures, but a lasting legacy in the West Philippine Sea, ensuring that its presence and sovereignty will endure for years ahead. The West Philippine Sea's calm, glassy surface can be deceiving. Beneath this peaceful exterior, daily tension simmers for Filipino sailors and fishermen who depend on these waters for their livelihood. Encounters with Chinese vessels have become not only frequent, but increasingly aggressive, ramming boats, blocking vital supplies, and using powerful water cannons to intimidate and drive away Filipino crews. In 2016, China's sweeping claims were invalidated by an international tribunal, a landmark ruling for the Philippines. Yet, China continues to reject and ignore the decision, escalating the dispute. Filipino vessels must carefully navigate a sea patrolled by a much larger and more heavily armed force, simply to operate in their own recognized waters. These tactics are designed to wear down Filipino resolve. Supply boats are blocked, fishermen are harassed, and the pressure is relentless. Each incident risks dangerous escalation, threatening not just local livelihoods, but the stability of the entire region. Yet, the Filipino spirit remains unbroken. Coast Guard and Navy patrol with courage, and fishermen continue to sail, determined to defend their rights. The new runway on Thitu Island is a direct response, rebalancing the scales and asserting Philippine rights in the face of growing pressure. It stands as a symbol of strength, resilience, and necessity in a sea of shadows and uncertainty. The Philippines stands firm, refusing to be intimidated or pushed aside in its own maritime territory, determined to protect its future. The South China Sea is a global trade superhighway. 1/3 of all shipping passes through here. Control means influence over trillions in commerce and access to vast oil, gas, and rich fishing grounds. China's island building has turned reefs into militarized bases, shifting the region's security balance. These artificial islands project power far from China's coast. The Philippines' upgrades on Thitu, though modest, are a significant countermove. The new runway gives the Philippines a credible foothold. It ensures the nation is not a passive observer in its own backyard. In a region rich in resources and increasingly militarized, standing firm is essential. The Philippines' actions are about survival and protecting national interests for generations. Thitu Island is more than a strategic outpost. It's a home. Around 300 Filipinos live here. Their daily lives a quiet act of patriotism. Their presence is the strongest statement. This is sovereign Philippine territory. Life is challenging, supplies are scarce, isolation is real, and foreign ships loom on the horizon. Yet, the residents face hardships with inspiring resilience, driven by love for country. The island is a small paradise, and its people live in harmony with the sea. Civilians and soldiers share a unique community, united by purpose. Recent government efforts, like the new runway and port, promise better access to healthcare, education, and opportunity. The island has even welcomed a few tourists, sharing its spirit with the nation. The story of Pag-asa is the story of its people, their hope, struggle, and determination to keep their home Filipino. On Thitu Island, Bayanihan, communal unity thrives. Patriotism is lived daily by civilians and soldiers, united as guardians of sovereignty. Local fishermen, true stewards of these waters, face constant risk from foreign vessels. They adapt, fishing closer to home, their courage a quiet act of defiance. Despite tension, hope endures. Families like the Banyas have no plans to leave. For them, Pag-asa is home, and staying is their contribution to the nation. Their determination sends a message. This land will not be abandoned. The community's resilience is its greatest defense, a moral strength unmatched by weapons. Their story inspires national pride, showing the true strength of a nation lies in its people. The courage of Pag-asa is a beacon in a contested sea. Their unwavering spirit secures the future of the West Philippine Sea for all Filipinos. On Thitu Island, soldiers and civilians form one community with a single goal: protecting their home. Soldiers are not just guards, they are neighbors, mentors, and friends. Their sacrifice and presence reassure the nation's commitment to defend its territory. Civilians play a vital role, establishing a functioning town that reinforces the Philippines' claim. This living community is a powerful counterpoint to military-only outposts. The laughter of children is as powerful a defense as any patrol. Military and civilian synergy is the cornerstone of the Philippines' approach. Together, they create a united front, peacefully asserting sovereignty. The Islands developments draw global attention. The Philippines' mutual defense treaty with the United States raises the stakes of any conflict. Other claimants, like Vietnam and Malaysia, are also upgrading their outposts. China's rapid militarization pressures all others, creating a tense balance of power. The risk of miscalculation is ever present, with global consequences. The new runway signals the Philippines' seriousness in defending its sovereignty. It strengthens Manila's position as a credible security partner. The Islands' transformation is a statement heard from Washington to Beijing. The Philippines is shaping the future of the West Philippine Sea with resolve. The new runway and port are pillars of a long-term strategy for sustainable, secure communities. Their significance lies in the spirit of the people, not the size of the structures. The residents' and soldiers' dedication is the foundation of the nation's stand. The Islands' story is one of hope and resilience. The community embodies the best of the Filipino spirit, courageous and full of faith. The runway is a promise. The people of T2 are not forgotten, and the Philippines will stand its ground. The journey is long, but the spirit of pag-asa ensures hope for a just and peaceful future will never fade.